everyone, I'm Danny and I'll be doing Little Explorers with you today. Let's start by saying hello to everyone. Are we ready? Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. It's good to see you here. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for Little Explorers today. Today our topic is helping children to understand and manage their feelings. And this is thinking about how you can help your child to recognise and understand emotions so that they can learn how to understand and manage their own feelings. So children aren't born knowing about all the different emotions and the feelings and the behaviours that accompany them. So as adults, it's really important and helpful if we can talk to them about them so that they can start to recognise and name all of the different emotions they might feel. So there's a huge wide range of the way of feelings and emotions, and that can be really confusing for younger children. And they might grasp the concept of the basic emotions like I feel happy or I feel sad, but with the more complex emotions they might get them muddled and a bit confused. So they might confuse, say, fear for anger. So they might kick out and lash out or stamp and get really angry, but actually it's because they're scared and they just don't know how to show that yet, and they just don't understand the way that they're feeling. So by about 4 years old, it takes them quite a while to understand and learn that they can feel a mixture of emotions. So they've got a long way to go, and we've got a lot to teach them about how to regulate their own emotions. So it's really important in this process that we talk about our own feelings with our children, and we comment on when something makes us feel happy or it makes us feel upset. And this way they can start to recognise the different emotions and see them in action, and also just start to realise that this is completely normal and a natural part of who we are and our everyday life. So it's a really important thing that we can comment on how we're feeling and show them that we feel these things too. If you take the time to notice and comment on your child's emotions and their feelings, such as, oh, I can see that you're feeling really cross, or wow, you look excited this morning. Well, this just helps children to recognise these emotions within themselves and also gives them the words that they need to be able to describe them. So that way, when something frightening or disappointing happens, they will be able to describe this with words or in a certain way without using actions and getting overwhelmed and not knowing how to express themselves. So when adults listen and notice, understand and respond sensitively to their emotions in this way and just comment on them and recognise them, then this helps children to learn how to manage their own feelings and respond appropriately to them, and this is called self-regulation. So as adults we are the best role models for them for this. So the way that we react and respond to our own emotions, the way we respond to other people, the way we handle difficulties and challenges in our everyday life, all of this is, and how we handle it, is how our children are going to learn how to handle it themselves. So if we can model fantastic behaviour for them, then that's what they will grow up knowing how to do as well. So being able to self-regulate is going to help children to make and keep friends. It's going to help them to take turns and to share, and it will just help them to be more resilient and to just handle the ups and downs of everyday life. So this is a lifelong skill that we all need day to day, is self-regulation. So it's fantastic if you can help them along the way using just some really simple methods and modelling the right behaviour as well. So a really, really nice way of bringing this in to play is you can do it with everyday play, like with puppets or with soft toys. You can talk about how they're feeling. So you could be like, oh, I think they're really excited to go out on a walk, if you're going to take one of the teddies out on a walk with you, or as you're playing in together, one might have to go, and then this one gets really sad. You can go, oh no, I think Brown Bunny's really sad because her friend had to go. And you can be modelling these facial expressions as well, just commenting on different emotions that the animals and toys might be feeling while you're playing. So a really easy way of being able to comment on lots of different emotions in a nice, fun, playing way while you're spending some time together. Another way that you could do it is you can draw some faces on the paper, or you might be able to find some in magazines, things like that. Now you can either lay these out and go, oh, which one do you think looks angry, or which one do you think looks happy, or which one do you think looks sad? And then they can pick, or you could show it and you can model the face and say, oh, I think this one is angry. Like this one here, you can go angry. And then, or there's a sad one. And you can do that with whatever emotions you feel comfortable with drawing. And that also, having them about, things like that sort of flashcard style, before they have the ability to express and speak about how they're feeling, having these sort of basic flashcards might help them to be able to come over and show you how they're feeling, even though they can't actually say it yet. So that helps them to self-regulate even before they can communicate it very well. So that's a really great way of helping them understand. Even in things like books, so as you're reading a book, just commenting on how the characters are feeling. So say in this one, oh, he looks like a grumpy little monkey there. Or you could have that this one is, he's feeling a bit sad and left out at the bottom there. Oh, I think he just wants to get up. He's feeling a bit sad. He's a bit left out. And, or you could just, when he's happy, oh look, he's really happy. So as you're reading, when you get your books out and you're going through, just comment on how you think they're feeling. Oh, how do you think? Oh, I think he's feeling a bit happy, or oh, maybe he's feeling a little bit upset, or he's a little bit worried. And this is another really nice way of bringing in the words to describe all these different emotions, and the child can see it in action through the story and start to understand the whys of why people feel like that as well. So I am going to sing a couple of songs today with some emotions in. One of them is a tune you've all heard before, but I just want to make a little bit of changes so we can bring some more emotions into it, and it's If You're Happy and You Know It. Are you ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're sad and you know it, have a cry. If you're sad and you know it, have a cry. If you're sad and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're sad and you know it, have a cry. If you're tired and you know it, have a sleep. If you're tired and you know it, have a sleep. If you're tired and you know it and you really need to show it, if you're tired and you know it, have a sleep. If you're frightened and you know it, have a cuddle. If you're frightened and you know it, have a cuddle. If you're frightened and you know it and you really need to show it, if you're frightened and you know it, have a cuddle. So you can choose any emotions you like in that and choose the right way you would like them to respond. There's lots and lots of different ways you can go with that, but it's just a nice way to bring in all these different emotions, talk about them, and also give them a way that they can react to that emotion and feeling as well. Another one is a little short one that I'm sure you've heard before, and it is about a little girl who gets a little bit frightened about a spider. So I like spiders, but Little Miss Muffet, she's not such a fan. So let's sing Little Miss Muffet. Are we ready? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Ah! Poor little Miss Muffet. She was really frightened. Maybe it made her jump. She didn't think he was going to come. So I've shown you the books, and that's a great way to bring in emotions as well. Again, reading is such a lovely way to spend time with your little one anyway. Just the reading, and if they are feeling a little bit frightened or a little bit sad or a little bit tired, just to have that snuggly up time and to be able to cuddle up and read a book together might really help them to calm down and bring them back to a nice happy place. So that's all I have time for today, unfortunately. But if you do need any more tips or advice, there's lots more on the activity packs and some little ideas that you can do on there. And if you check out our social media pages, we've been posting some amazing tips about communication and activities, and there's all sorts going on there. So do make sure that you give us a follow on our social media as well. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for Little Explorers today. I'd love to hear what you think and see any pictures of you and your little ones joining in. And until next time, that's it for me. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. It was good to see you here. Bye, everyone.